notice of our colleagues and close relations. The rigorous program we are privileged to embark upon has succeeded in producing the indelible smiles on our faces and deep lessons that will stay with us as we sail on the ship called life. Hiking through personal branding, emotional intelligence, and our final deliverables would have been a tough one to climb, but for the collective teamwork and support of the group, Cohort 3. It has been my singular honor and privilege to work with every one of you and to share in your individual inspirational stories. Knowing each and every one of you has taught me great lessons about building stronger teams for collective success by acknowledging individual uniqueness. It takes a great team of people to make a great leader. When the Center for International Education came on board the program, it looked to be a promising year for us. For those of us who were eager to join the trip to University at Bafalo, New York, it was even more exciting as personnel from CIE began to engage us in preparations towards our impending travel plans. You could tell the excitement in the air as we intentionally practiced saying Buffalo instead of Buffalo. While some of us imagined walking the streets of Buffalo, and still others made plans to get heavy clothes in order to keep warm out there. You will all agree with me that no one thought of COVID-19 as we prepared to travel. This novel virus, which is still rampant today, has thrown superpowers and no powers into utter scare and confusion. The fact and reality of COVID-19 has become part of our thinking. As academics, our role in keeping the safety protocols and encouraging others to adhere to same cannot be underestimated. As the rate of new infections soared across the world, governments took strict measures to control the spread of the disease. And as such, it was imperative to close down borders. Therefore, it became crucial for us to cancel our travel plans. We indeed wondered what would become of the program we had put our time and effort in to develop ourselves and become assets for our institutions. However, in the midst of this global crisis, we had a renewal of hope as the gallant leaders of the University of Cape Coast and the University of Bafalo joined other leaders across the world to spearhead innovative ways to get academic work going, and hence our graduation today. Permit me at this juncture to greatly acknowledge the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Joseph Garcia-Ampia, for personally involving himself in the program to ensure its success 3 years in a row. Again, I would like to thank the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Dore Dubuando, for her outstanding support and constantly giving ideas to make the program better. I would also like to show our profound gratitude to the newly appointed Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Johnson Nyako-Bwampo, for carrying the vision of the Leadership Empowerment Academy and being part from day one as the first cohort graduated. These great people have shown that the best leaders have at the core of their heart the vision to empower people for leadership. Thank you for investing in the leaders of tomorrow. Furthermore, I take this opportunity to show appreciation for the immense support of Dean Teslak, Ms. Molly Anderson, Dr. Chuck, and the hardworking supporting faculty members of the University at Bafalo. Your incredible efforts in putting together the virtual learning experience and other online engagements with students from universities across the world has helped us to build broader and stronger networks as we aspire to become globally minded change agents. As we journey on, the future is full of hope and prospect, not because we have it all, but because of the tools we carry with us. We may not ever be perfect, and in the words of Dr. Dorothy Siao Asamoah, perfection should not stand in the way of progress. Therefore, as a cohort, we look to step out of this place not just carrying our laurels, but seeking to make progress every day, to become better leaders as the days roll by. And as we reflect on this one-year journey and commit ourselves to the words we have put down in our final work, we can make that progress. We can indeed change this world, no matter how small our influence may be. But as we continue to live in a world facing a deadly pandemic, our academic achievements will be meaningless without a safe environment. Therefore, let's all get on board to ensure a safe place to promote academic agenda. Yes, we can and we will. Thank you to all who sacrificed to see Cohort 3 through, and may the Lord Almighty bless our efforts with lasting success. Thank you.
Welcome, and thank you for hosting, to our friends and our colleagues at UCC, for the leadership at UCC, for working with UB and with us and with our faculty leadership, including Dr. Dorothy Saya Oshamoa, on this wonderful program that's so important in the long-standing and continuing relationship between UCC and UB. This partnership that we have is, of course, just one part of a multifaceted partnership in collaboration between our two schools. And while we're still at the early phases of that, it's just grown in tremendous, exciting ways. And we're seeing that growth continue even during the challenges that this pandemic has brought about for all of us. To the graduates, I have a brief message that I'd like to be able to convey on this really important day. And it's one that I hope you take in the spirit of hope and optimism. I'd actually like to suggest that the challenges that we're facing through this pandemic are actually a gift to you as you're going through this leadership journey that's part of this program. I think we can all agree that when you look at the world around us, what this pandemic has brought through all its adversity and its challenge, it's also brought about optimism, ingenuity, empathy, love, and support. And maybe most of all, what it's done for all of us is it's highlighted the importance of leadership. The ability to be able to help people prioritize, make sense of ambiguity, be anchored in a world that's churning around us. I think we all see when leadership isn't here, what happens. On the other side, when leadership is present, when someone emerges and provides that direction, they help people through difficult times. They help make sense of the ambiguity and the chaos and the dynamic changes that we're all going through. That, more than anything, helps us be able to get through these dark and challenging and unpredictable times. And the fact that you are going through a leadership program while we're all experiencing and struggling and making sense of this pandemic is going to be something that will contribute to your growth and your development as leaders for the rest of your lives. I'm confident of that.
You, the graduates of the center, standing before you, and others who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy. Having followed the approved programs of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, these graduates have become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray, ma'am, for the conferment of the award to them.
Dean Center for International Education, by the authority vested in the University Council, I, Professor Dora Francisca Edubwando, now hereby pronounce the graduates presented duly graduated. Congratulations.
My name is Miss Ruth Wamajikum. The head teacher of Elgate Education Center, a private school in Takoradi. I joined the Leadership Empowerment Academy last year, 2019, and I graduated today, God willing. It's been a wonderful experience, I must say. At first, we thought it was going to be just a series of lessons, people talking to us and telling us about what we already have in our minds concerning leadership. But it was a totally different experience this time around. We self assess ourselves. It was more of us going on a journey where, as we went to our workplaces, the experiences we had there, it was so practical that we looked at Gallup strengths. So if you know about Gallup strengths, we did the DISC assessment, we did a 360 workplace assessment as well. And then other assessments like personality, personal branding, emotional intelligence. It's a very, very comprehensive and yet rigorous experience. Up till now, I think that one of the most important things that I have learned is that every single person is unique. It doesn't matter whether a person has this kind of personality or that, but in a workplace, what works in the world and what achieves aims and goals is teamwork, building that strong teams. And if any person wants to learn about leadership and you want to really get your people moving to the place where you do extraordinary things, bring innovative ideas, this is the program for you. Leadership Empowerment Academy being run, and it's going to be run online. This from cohort 4 is going to be run online. So I encourage every single person who's interested in leadership and you want to build yourself up in leadership to come join the cohort for the Leadership Empowerment Academy. You won't regret it. Though it involves a lot. It is determination, discipline, hard work, but you will reap the benefits. And you realize that you're a totally different person afterwards.
So this is a collaboration between the University of Cape Coast and the University at Buffalo in Buffalo, New York, United States of America. The purpose, the goal, when we started this in 2017, was to develop leadership and develop students who demonstrate exemplary leadership. So within the 1 year they have been on this program, they have gone through numerous leadership assessment tools where they discover themselves and they get to know themselves better. They get to know their leadership strengths and they get to know their areas of growth. They have done a lot of journaling. They have done a lot of experiential learning. They have done a lot of group work and project work and presented them together. They have gone through many leadership practices, and we are confident that wherever they are, wherever they work, they will be able to demonstrate exemplary leadership and help develop many more leaders. They have learned how to role model. They have learned how to challenge the status quo. They have learned how to delegate. They have learned how to motivate and encourage the heart. They have learned many of the rudiments of leadership practices, and we believe that they are going out as global leaders who will change the world and who are agents of change and who will make sure that many more people become great leaders as well.
My partner has said all, but I'll just add this few. This is a unique program. It's the first of its kind in Ghana. It's an opportunity that we've created for our graduate students to make them stand out. There are a number of students who are graduating from master's program, marketing, accounting, finance, but what makes our students stand out, and that is the add-on that we have provided for our students. This is a soft skills development, just as he said. And we believe that at the end of the program, our students will stand out positively unique at the workplace. And we are confident to say that with the numerous skills that they have acquired from this program, they will make it and they will set up good examples for others to follow. This program is for all UCC master students. It's open for all of them. Different faculties are all allowed to come on board. And we want to encourage cohort 4 opening is out now. We want to encourage students, graduate students especially, to sign up because we believe that at the end of the day, they wouldn't be the same. They'll get their professional programs done, the certificates will be given, but this will be an add-on for them. So we want to encourage more graduate students to come on board and equip themselves with these soft skills that we are talking about today. Today, This graduation was in two parts. We had virtual and then those who were able to come and be with us face to face. So in all, we had a total of 22 students graduating. And fortunately, we had about 19 of them being present. The others joined us online, in addition with our partners from University at Bafalo. Faculty members, the Dean of School of Management was part, the Anderson Molly, was part of us, and then the main facilitator, Dr. Dorothy Samoa, and other faculty members who had been part of this training were all present online, and we are happy for that. It shows their commitment to this program, and we are so excited for that.
So this is the third cohort. The program started in 2017. So in 2018, the first cohort graduated successfully. The second cohort graduated in 2019 last year, and the third cohort has just graduated. We are in the process of enrolling students into the fourth cohort, and of course, they will graduate in 2021.
UCC, we are the teachers of the nation. We learn to teach, we guide the pastor, we counsel, we guide, that all may be enlightened. UCC, UCC, therefore rise to your call. UCC, UCC, to the call, let us rise to our call, let us rise, where it is no base, lumen, UCC, therefore rise to your call, UCC, UCC, to the call, let us rise to our call, let us rise, where it is no base, lumen.